Ferris State University Bulldogs score.
Hi folks, and welcome to Top Taggart Field as the Ferris State University tackle football team wraps up its two-game Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference homestand today as the Bulldogs host the Wayne State University Warriors in FSU's inaugural Hall of Fame game here at Top Taggart Field in Big Rapids, Michigan. Jim Rump, Ira Childress, and the whole Cable 7 crew here to bring you the action. Ferris is presently 1-2 overall and 1-1 in the conference following a 39-36 home opening conference loss to Saginaw Valley State last Saturday. Wayne State was idle last weekend. They're currently 0-2 both overall and in the conference following a 42-41 home league setback to Ashland 2 weeks ago at Wayne State. Sideline reporter Ira Childress talked to Coach Pierce this week and got some keys to the game this week.
We're here before the Wayne State game. Out here we had football coach Jeff Pierce. Coach, tell us about the game.
Well, it's going to be a challenge for us. Wayne State's coming in here with a very explosive offense. They're ranked number 2 in the country right now with 550 yards a game, and so it's going to be like a tennis match out here, I think. You know, they're going to put the ball up quite a bit, but I feel real good about, you know, where we're at. We've had a good week of practice. Last week was kind of disappointing. We got into a shootout and fell short at the end, but I think we're ready to bounce back today.
They spread the ball out. Is it kind of like last week in Saginaw?
Yeah, they'll spread the ball out and use the whole field with wide receivers all over the place. Hopefully they don't have a scrambling quarterback quite like we had to face last week. You know, their guys are more of the pocket type people. So, you know, I think we're going to have a good day today, and hopefully we'll be able to keep them under control.
Tell me some things you'll tell the team before you come out here.
Well, you play it one snap at a time, and that's what we have to do. You know, we have to go out here and establish our game, and we have to go out and just take it one at a time, and there's going to be big things that are going to happen, and sometimes, you know, sometimes the last play is not exactly what you wanted, but there's no way of coming around and changing that, so you just got to play it one snap and get after it. You know, we've got to be smart. We've got to be very focused throughout the course of the game so we don't make mistakes that are going to cost us.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck. Back to the booth.
Okay, we'll be hearing from Ira periodically through the game. He'll bring us some important information from the sidelines. Wayne State won the toss and elected to receive. Ferris is defending the north goal. That's Brian McCullough kicking off. That's taken in by Thabiti Wilson in the end zone. Touchback. Wayne State will start heading north from their own 20. Wayne State has a nationally ranked offense, currently ranked second in the nation, averaging 552 yards per game and 386 through the air. The names we'll be calling quite frequently today will be number 3, Pierre Brown, the wide receiver, who is ranked 3rd nationally, and number 20, B.D. Wilson, the tailback. Starting under center is quarterback Dan Gray, freshman. And that's Pierre Brown in motion. Over the middle, taken in by Brandon Brown. Ryan Hodges pushes him out up near the 40.
Pass complete to Brandon Brown. By number 6, Ryan Hodges. That'll be a Warrior first down.
Good protection for Gray. Gray stepped in the middle of Wayne State's last game, passed for 280 yards in their losing effort to Ashland. First down from their 39. And give it to Jeff Roschke and pushed back to the 35. No room up the middle as Ryan Morris and William Foster plug the hole. Second down and a long 12. Actually gave him progress back to the 36, only lost 2 on that one. Fake pitch to Roschke, to Gray to pass, and taken in by Brett Workentine up at the 43, slides out of bounds in front of Alvin Greer. Lots of receivers, lots of motion for Wayne State. Across the front, pursuing Gray, Dave Zeiderveen, Ryan Morris, William Foster, and Corey Rush, starters. 3rd and 4 from their 45. Give is to Rushke, through the middle, breaks across midfield down to the Ferris 45 before being wrapped up by J.J. Moreland. That'll be another Wayne State first down. Let's go down and see what Ira Childress has.
All right, Jim, we're down here on the sideline. Wayne State has a Air Force offense. They're number 2 offense in the country, so you expect a lot from them. Back to you, Jeff.
1st and 10 from the Bulldog 45. Warriors on the march. Gray rolls right, looks for Brown. He's wide open down the right. Brown takes it in, the Ferris 5. Moreland, the only one to save a touchdown.
Pierre Brown.
Pierre Brown streaking down the right. Not looking left or right. Gray rolls out, gives him time to break loose.
1st and goal from about the 2.
And if that pass had been thrown about 2 yards further, Wayne State would be lining up for an extra point right now. Instead, 1st and goal from the Ferris 3. 3 wides right. Gives to Rushke, and nowhere for him to move. Nowhere. Jason Fiesel on top. It looks like Jason Wells down low.
Lost about a yard.
Pushed him back about a yard on that 2nd and goal from the 4.
2nd and goal for the Warriors. Attention fans, we take your game program to the area. Please keep up. Your program has a gift attached to one of the pages inside. You want.
Williamson alone back behind Gray. 3 receivers left. Pitch to Williamson. The Ren Ellis
Drops for a loss on the back.
blows right through. Drops Williamson for a big loss.
Wrap it around your arm.
Number 8 untouched, watching for that one the whole way. 3rd and goal from the 10. Bulldogs feel pretty good about themselves. They could hold them down to a field goal attempt. 2 wides left. Brown alone on the right. Loft to Brown in the corner. Batted away by Devin Hutchings. Well defended.
4th down Warriors.
Not much room for Brown to try to break away there.
State Athletic Department, if they grab the flag, the team doesn't provide you with a tremendous selection of contested street today's game.
Little incidental contact there. Nothing major. Matt Pomeroy comes in to attempt a 28-yard field goal out of Gray's hold. And there's a whistle.
Pomeroy, Wayne State.
Timeout, Wayne State.
Wayne State.
Let's think about this one on 4th and goal from the 10. Called a timeout just before the snap. All the yards that the Warriors picked up on this drive down to the Ferris 10 were through the air. Let's go back down to Ira Childress. A little later. Pomeroy again lining up for the 28-yard attempt. High snap, put it down. Low spinner, but good enough. That puts Wayne State up 3-zip with 11:09 to go here in the first quarter. The Warriors, not the Tartars anymore, the Warriors draw first blood. As I said, the way that the Warriors moved down there with incredible ease through the air, Bulldogs can feel pretty good about pushing them back on that goal line stand.
Attention fans, Bulldog Athletics wants to thank Casey McNabb, Casey's Hideaway, and East Lanes for sponsoring today's event. Thank you for supporting Ferris State Athletics.
Last year at Wayne State, Ferris rolled up 668 yards in total offense, winning 62-20. Wayne State has a new coach this year, though, Steve Kazor from Westminster. This is his first season at Wayne State, obviously, offense in order. Pomeroy lines up to kick north on the left hash. For Bulldogs, number 1, Clarence Coleman, and number 3, Derek Fudge.
That was a 71-yard drive. Wayne State field goal. Clarence Coleman leads the Bulldogs.
Despite Ferris's 2 losses, they have demonstrated some solid defense, ranking 9th in the country. High squibber taken out of bounds by one of the upbacks. Number 88, Dave Clifford, back up tight end. State trying to get a little tricky there early on. Clifford did a nice job of fielding that wounded duck, taking it out of bounds. Ferris heads south from their 30, I think he's going to drop it at the 36. Josh Hefner talking to the referee. Illegal procedure against the Warriors declined. Ferris will take that good spot there at the 35.
By the Bulldogs. Ferris will put the ball in play on their own 34-yard line.
Ferris starts number 4, Kyle Park at quarterback. Behind him, Brad Newell, number 28, the fullback, and Derek Fudge, number 3, at tailback. Clarence Coleman and Lamar Patterson in the wideouts. Coleman's on the near side. First give is to Fudge. Fudge flattened 3 yards back. Loss of 3 on the play. And let's go down to Ira.
Okay, Jim, I talked to officials before the game. We had a couple questionable pass interference calls last week. They said there won't be any of those calls this week, so this crew is not expected to call many pass interference calls. Back to you, Jim.
Second and a long 12 from about their 32. Hepner in tight on the right. Pitch to Fudge. Bouncing. Fumble. Warrior recovery.
Fumble on that exchange in the Bulldog backfield, recovered by Wayne State.
See who looks the happiest here. Looks like number 56.
Adam Keyline fell on that fumble for Wayne State.
Looks like Fudge could have pulled it back in there. It's been raining for about 36 hours here, so the field, although it drains very well, it's got to be a little bit damp still. Adam Keyline on that recovery. Warriors, big break here early again. First down on the Ferris 27 with 10:23 to go in the first quarter. Great a pass, looking in the end zone, intercepted, Alvin Greer. Greer heads to the side, up the right, still moving. Crosses the 45, almost to midfield. Brandon around to Alvin Greer, watching the step right in front of this one. Offensive line, Warriors ball in play on a 48-yard line. It looked like Greer was running.
Like I've been saying, we'd like to remind everybody to stick around for halftime because that's the next time 13 members
stepped out at the 48. That's where Ferris will head south again.
Also, all of the inductees and their representatives are reminded to report to the track and the west stand at the beginning of halftime.
Doug Searles, number 2, comes in as a third wideout for the Bulldogs. Ian Coleman on the near side. Lamar Patterson, far side. Park looking for Searles. Plenty of time. Catches Coleman crossing at the 32. Coleman moving to the left side. Headed for the corner. And Coleman forced out near the Warrior 10. Watch this one again. Park getting some of the same protection that the Warriors quarterback Gray was getting just a moment ago. Watch this, plenty of time. Park getting more comfortable with the offense, not forcing it in before he needs to. And look at Lamar Patterson downfield blocking. Bought Coleman an extra 10 yards. Looks like they've marked it as it's almost first and goal, just outside the 10. Park for Searles. Searles takes it at the 1 and plants it in the end zone. Doug Searles. Curling underneath. Coleman took the coverage to the corner, and look at that strong effort by Doug Searles against Jamie Carpenter. Brian McCullough for the extra point out of Dan Richards' hold. And it's through and good. Bulldogs answer back in a hurry. Up 7-3 with 9:54 to go in the first quarter. Coleman, the big play on that one, a 42-yard reception from Kyle Park. Searles doing the last 2 yards. Oh, barely 5 minutes gone in the game. 10 points up on the board already. And Ira, what do you got for us?
All right, Jim, I interviewed Alvin earlier this week, and he promised me a big play. It looks like he delivered, Jim. Back to you.
We'll check back with Ira again in a couple of minutes. Brian McCullough tees it up at his 35. Williamson and Workentine deep to receive for the Warriors. McCullough deep, end over end, drives Workentine 5 yards deep, brings it out. Crosses the 20, but barely. Excuse me, that was 83. Roger White, not Workentine, 33. Out a 25-yard return on that, takes it out to the Warrior 21. Duren Ellis on the right corner now instead of Ryan Hodges for the Bulldogs. That's Pierre Brown in motion. Gray looking for him. Gray downfield. And almost taken in. Covered by J.J. Moreland. Moreland matching him step for step. Flag on the play.
J.J. Moreland covering on that play.
Afraid we're going to see Mr. Moreland flag for bumping him out of bounds.
Hey, volleyball fans, Bulldog Volleyball is back in action today at 4 p.m. So after today's football game, check on the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, I can't think that one's good for the Bulldogs.
As they look to defeat Buchanan University.
Pass interference, 15 yards against the Bulldogs, gives the Warriors a first down at their 36. Everybody here at Top Taggart knew that ball was going to Brown. Gray was just watching him the whole way. Watched him circle out of the backfield, watched him head to the sideline, watched him go up the sideline. Gray, quick out. Brown, Hutchings, and Moreland force him out at the 43. Not enough for a first down. Gray, just a freshman. Showing all the physical tools, but Really telegraphing where he wants to put the ball. Second and 4 from their 43. Williamson, lone setback. Gray looking right again. Pursued. Ziderbean around the knees and drops him. Pipko in there in a hurry too. Ziderbean was the one that actually wrapped him up. Big pressure. Pipko and Morris both way deep in there. Loss of about 9 on that. Pushes the Warriors back to their 35.
In the second quarter,
Third and a long 11.
Valley 7, Ashland nothing.
Gray looking for Williamson, swings it out. Ridling misses, but keeps him in. Looks like Duran Ellis. Ridling forces him to the sideline here. Gives them time for Duran Ellis to come up. No gain on that. 4th and 11 from their 35. Rushke, also the Warriors punter, high, not giving Coleman much room to work with, takes it at his 40 and smacked at his 41. Dan Stuckey, first man down there. Clarence had that 10 yards to run with the ball. He'd still be going. Having to wait for it to come down, though, is what slowed him up. Across the front for the Bulldogs starting today, left tackle Ryan Pohl, Curtis Compton, left guard Jason Lasinski, one of the team captains at center, Dan Spitzley and Justin Giordano on the right. Give us the fudge, right side, barely turns up, pickup of maybe 2. Doesn't look like he made the 45 on that one.
Attention fans, the FSU women's tennis team's next home match is Tuesday, October 10th.
Ferris' homecoming game is in 3 weeks against Mercyhurst. Next week they'll be on the road against Northwood, then they go to Grand Valley, coming back here. But today is a homecoming of sorts for a Big Rapids native, J.L. Holdsworth. Also a former Bulldog, number 97. We see him at middle linebacker on the Warrior defense. We'll try to call him out. 2nd and 7, pitch to Fudge. Looking for a hole. Nowhere to turn. Loss of 1 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8. On the Bulldog 43.
Fudge brought down by Carpenter, along with Joe Stewart.
Warriors not noted so far this year for their defense, but so far doing a pretty good job of
Penalty on the Bulldogs.
keeping Fudge running sideways. Holding against the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs will be back to their own 34 on that holding penalty.
10 yards the wrong way, takes them back to their 34. Bulldogs need to make it up to the Warrior 49. So it's 2nd and 17. Bart draw to Fudge, breaks through, still moving. Fudge, nobody between him and the welcome mat. Fudge pulling away. Fudge, touchdown, Bulldogs. You mentioned J.L. Holdsworth, he was the guy in pursuit.
56 yards, touchdown run.
Last year, J.L. was blocking for Bulldog running backs. Can't catch him this year. No one else even on the screen as Fudge takes it into the end zone, puts the Dogs up 13-3. McCullough for his second extra point attempt. High snap. Richard puts it down. McCullough puts it up, and it's good. So it's 6:05 to go in the quarter. This is what put the Bulldogs up. You can see Derek Fudge just pulling away from the Warrior linebacker. Bulldogs up 14-3 with 6:05 to go here in the first quarter. Fudge is averaging 169.5 yards per game so far. Obviously, he's up in the national leaders in rushing yardage. Clarence Coleman last week had 146 yards. Got almost a third of that already. McCullough. Kick to Williamson and White. Low, end over end. Drives White almost to the end line. What little breeze there is coming out of the north, but that was mostly Brian McCullough. Warriors will start at their 20. As we see the Bulldog preparing on the sideline to do his mandatory push-ups, we also see backup quarterback Dan Richard playing catch with Nathan Twerk. Don't know if Coach Pierce has Richard planned for some playtime today. We'll find out shortly, I'm sure. Gray complete. Number 30. Derek Thomas coming out of the backfield. Warrior first down at their 35. Thomas in motion. Gray looking right. Just dumps it over the middle to Williamson. Pick up about 5. Stopped by Charlie Pearson and Vito Charmilano. Plenty of receivers, but nowhere for Gray to get rid of it. Had to go to Williamson over the middle. Hipko and Ridling in close on the play too. Second and a long 4 from their 40. With just 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Brown alone on the right. Now in motion, covered by Ellis. And there is motion on the left side of the line. The tight end Chad Finkbeiner came up a little early, and Dave Zeiderveen accepted the invitation. Let's see who flinched first.
Play of game against the Warriors.
Delay of game against the Warriors. One way or another, it's 5 yards the wrong way for the Warriors. Second and a long 9. Gray from the shotgun. Pierre Brown, lone wide out on the right. Crossing the middle. And intercepted by Duran Ellis. Flag on the play, though. Pierre Brown open for a moment there, but flag on the play. Two Warrior receivers down in the area. And it is offensive pass interference. Watch this one. Brown coming from the right. Pierre Brown from the right, Brandon Brown, number 81 from the left. Gray has put up 102 yards through the air so far with 2 interceptions. Greer and Ellis making him pay for the mistakes. Bulldogs, 4:21 to go in the quarter. Head south from the Warrior 31. Leading 14-3. And Dan Richard indeed does come into the backfield. 4 wide, Derek Fudge beside him. And give his to Fudge. Nope. A keeper by Richard.
And Richard in at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Carries on a bootleg for a Bulldog first down.
Fooled everybody in the stadium here, except the cameraman. Richard on the bootleg picks up about 12 yards. Bulldog first down on their on the Warrior 19. Richard tries to get it to Searles, batted away by Sean Black.
Covering on the play, Sean Black.
Second and 10. Well, from that replay, it looked like Patterson might have been a better target for that one. 3 wides right again. Richard, keeper, up the middle. Drops the 15 down near the 12.
Richard, the ball carrier.
Where it should be 3rd and 3.
Made by Sean Black.
He keeps showing moves like that, they're going to make him a tailback. Dropped by number 4, Sean Black. 3rd and a long 3, they need to make it to the 9 for the first down. Those quarterbacks don't take any contact during the week. So these hits are probably coming as a shock. Quick one to Searles, off the fingertips. May have been deflected by
Pass broken up by Sterling Walker.
number 1, Sterling Walker.
4th down, Bulldogs. Bulldog football would like to thank
4th down from the 12-yard line. Brian McCullough coming in to attempt a 29-yard field goal. Winded his back almost in the middle. It should be almost a chip shot. High snap though. Richard puts it down. And this one is wide. McCullough misfires from the 29-yard line. Wide right. Score stays 14-3 here with 3:25 to go in the first quarter.
Check out your game program for the State Street Grill ad.
Let's watch that one again. Richard gets it, puts it down. Don't know if he just didn't get it turned in time. I don't know. Did we see laces there?
For supporting Bulldog Athletics.
Whatever. Bulldogs give it up. Warriors take over at their 20 and they head north. Dan Gray, still the quarterback. That's working team in motion, covered by Moreland. Gray downfield, hits the tight end underneath near the 38. Houston Julian.
Brought down by
Rich Dosh. All the deep receivers covered. Throws underneath to a wide open tight end. Rich Dosh. Nice job of holding him up until he gets some help. 22-yard pickup on that play. 1st and 10 from their 42. Pierre Brown in motion. Gray looking for him, in trouble. Somebody has him by the foot. Charlie Pearson comes in. And Pearson drops him back inside the 30. Somebody must have had Gray by the shoelace. See if we can see whose hand it is sticking out under the pile here.
By Charlie Pearson.
58. That would be Ryan Morris and Zeiderbean doing their best to hold them still, and then Charlie Pearson came flying in.
We have a first half score.
Loss of 12 on that play.
Number 7.
Takes it back almost to the 30. Wayne State has 124 yards of offense so far in the first quarter, 124 yards through the air. That's Williamson picking up a few left side, weaving. Pickup of about 14 on the play. Carries out across their 45.
Brought down by Durant Ellis.
I'll bet somebody says something this week about arm tackles. Third and 6 from the Warrior 46. Gray looking for Pierre Brown. And Brown somehow got his feet tangled up with Devin Hutchings. I don't think there was any chance he was going to get to that one anyways. Alvin Greer playing center field back there was going to prevent anything really bad from happening.
4th down for the Warriors.
See that one again. Brown working against Hutchings. Trip over his own big feet there. 4th and 6 from their 46. Gray 8 for 11 so far. See, 10 for 11, but 2 of them to the Bulldogs. High snap to Rushke, keeping it completely away from Coleman. Officials mark it out at the 39. Net pickup of about 15 yards on that. Still figuring that's better than letting Coleman get it on a dead run. 1:06 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 14-3. Pretty much everything going the Bulldogs' way since that first drive. Kyle Park back in under center now. Fudge and Newell split behind him. Park to Fudge, left side. Fudge crosses midfield, still moving. Carries down to the Warrior 46. Bulldogs quickly get back that 15 yards with the Warrior punt.
Tackle for the Warriors. That's a Bulldog first down. Halftime score, Northern Michigan 10, Michigan Tech nothing.
Looked a little awkward catching that swing pass, but positively graceful once he had it tucked away. Coleman near side, Searles on the left. And Park swings at the Fudge, across the 45, and almost looked like he put a knee down before carrying down to the 38. No whistles or anything. Yeah, it sure looked like he came close to touching down on that one. Nice job of keeping his feet. Brought down by Ed Youngs, number 46. Second and 3 from the 39. Give to Mike Collins. Collins tries powering through the left side. Looks like he's going to come up about a yard short.
Carries, and that's the end of the first quarter.
And that's going to end action here in the first quarter from Top Taggart Field. Bulldogs are up 14-3. They're going to switch sides, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We hope you are. Opening the second quarter here. Bulldogs have a 3rd and a long one from the Warrior 38. Just joining us, Bulldogs are up 14-3. Warriors putting up a lot of mileage through the air. Bulldogs hold them back with a couple of interceptions, and there's a batted pass pulled down by number 95 for the Warriors. Clarence Coleman tried to pull him down. Number 95, that's Jason Carpenter. Holy smokes, looked like a volleyball spike. Yeah, we got to see that one again. Coleman is the only guy. Another 5 yards, he would have had him. And that changes things around pretty quick. Matt Pomeroy in to attempt the extra point. And it's high and wide to the left. So kicker's having some problems down there on the south end of the stadium. Score stays 14-9. Now let's go down to Ira on the field.
Thank you for supporting Ferris State Athletics.
You ready? Okay. All right, Jim, I'm here with recent Hall of Fame inductee Corey Boyer. Corey, how's it feel to be inducted in the Hall of Fame?
I feel really great about it. I really feel great. Really feel good to be one of the first ones to be selected for the Hall of Fame.
Now, you was just inducted last night. I'm in the first class actually ever.
Yes, and I think that's a great honor to be among the first inductees of the great athletes in Ferris here.
Now, for people that don't know, you played on the 1968 undefeated team. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's on the first undefeated team, football team Ferris has had, and that was in 1968. And I was a middle guard, played middle guard, and a couple of games, I made a couple tackles to save the game, which otherwise would not went undefeated. So luckily those 2 games I was able to catch the ball player before he got off the goal line.
Corey, now you played middle linebacker. Tell us a little bit about what you see out here today with the current Bulldog football team.
Well, I see today, boy, these guys are awful big compared to when I played. Man, I don't know. I hate to play these guys' size they are. These guys are huge compared to when we were playing.
All right, Corey, congratulations on being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Back to the booth.
And Matt Pomeroy, another one of those short kicks.
Michael King taking that kickoff.
Taken in by Michael King at the Bulldog 24. Duren Ellis was deep on that kickoff play with Derek Fudge instead of Clarence Coleman. We'll have to see who comes out here on the first Bulldog drive of the second quarter. Not seeing Coleman on the field. He's sitting by himself on the sideline. Maybe Ira can go down and find out what's up with Clarence. Doug Searles and Lamar Patterson in at wideouts. Newell and Fudge in the eye behind Park. Give us the Fudge up the middle, crosses the 30. Dropped by Tim Homrich, number 99.
Brought down by Tim Homrich.
99 left end follows Fudge all the way back across the 30-yard line. Otherwise, Fudge may have broken another long one. 2nd and half a yard. Robert Giles, number 15, also in as wideout now for the Bulldogs. Fudge again, left side.
Fudge stopped about the line of scrimmage.
Met head on by number 27, Sal Warner.
Along with Ed Young making the stop.
No gain on that play.
Score Saginaw Valley 31, Indianapolis 12.
3rd and short from their 33. Mike Collins and Aaron Burton in the backfield, the Brute squad. Give to Collins, no surprise. Up and over the pile, we'll see where he bounced.
Mike Collins
What could be close.
to the first down. Tripped up by
Let's
Homrich.
see what they mark.
Timeout.
Timeout for a measurement.
For your convenience,
Collins tried leaping over Homrich there at the line, but somehow got flipped around and landed on his back.
Also, Casey McNabb, one of today's game sponsors, is the Senate State post-game reception.
And if the sideline marker is accurate,
Bulldog fans are welcome
this
to
one's going to
attend.
be really close. 13:06 left on the clock and a half.
Bulldog first down.
And Collins bounced a good 18 inches beyond what he needed on that one. I think those sideline markers there are just a little optimistic. They don't want players saying they aimed for him and came up short. Coleman back in the game now. Wide right with Lamar Patterson on the left. Pitch is to Fudge. Crosses the 35, out to about the 38.
Eric Fudge carries for the Bulldogs.
Greg Smith on the bottom of the pile, bringing him down.
Warner. Greg Smith made the tackle.
Coach Pierce's game plan, trying to control the ball, keeping it away from that high-powered Warrior offense, working so far. Pitch to Fudge. Up to 78 yards in the game already. Second and a long 5 from their 38. Pitch to Fudge. Not a lot there, but Derek crosses the 40. Picks up 3 where he might have lost 3.
Ball carrier.
Fudge waiting until a gap appeared, turning upfield, picking up 3 where
John Black all in on that tackle.
a loss could have been expected. 3rd and 3 from their 41. Collins and Burton in the backfield. Pitch to Collins. Tries the right side. Got to turn up, and he does. Crosses the 45 out near midfield. Looked like he was going to run out of field before he could turn left.
Bulldog first down. Side of bounds by Sterling Walker and J.D. Kirk.
Burton leads the turn. Yeah, oh, jeez. You can't make something that big turn 90 degrees that fast. Got to give him a little bit of room. Officials mark him out between the 47 and 48. First down Bulldogs with 11:32 to go in the first half. Still up 14-9. End around, Coleman got it on the right, and nowhere for clearance to go. Tim Homrich, left end, grabs him for a loss of 2. Too much penetration, too many white shirts back there where the ball was changing hands. Loss of 2 on the play. Back to the Bulldog 46. Hart, the pass, over the middle, Searles. Sean Black trips him up at the Warrior 46. It'll be a 3rd and 3.
Sean Black made the stop. He's back there.
Black lucky to grab him on that one too. Caught him by a thread on his pants. 3rd and almost 3. Two wides on the near side. Park looking over the middle to Giles. And no good. Looks like he might have kept it off the ground there near the 40, which would have been enough.
Pass incomplete to Jason Sharon.
Goes down as a
Correction.
incomplete
Robert
pass.
Giles.
4th and 3. Park 5 for 7, 85 yards so far today. That's Tim Gill. High wobbler goes out inside the Warrior 20. 19, where the Warriors will head south. 9:57 to go in the half. Bulldogs up 14-9. Let's go back down to Ira on the sideline.
All right, Jim, I'm standing here with Pioneer writer Sandy Golston, who's not only covering football, but it's a volleyball game going on today. Sandy, talk a little about that.
Well, Ferris today's got Gannon University, which is one of the best teams in the GLIAC perennially, and it's going to be a good challenge for Ferris. Of course, they're ranked now 25th in the nation, and they want to keep that ranking to stay on track.
So what have you seen out here today football-wise?
Well, Ferris is struggling right now. They're having a few little mistakes right now, but nothing that can't be ironed out. Just some things that the coaches can make corrections with at halftime and get back in this game and put Wayne State away.
All right, Jim, you heard it first right here from Sandy Golston, Pioneer writer. Back to you.
That was Williamson going around the left side, pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Warriors.
William Foster made that tackle.
Foster forcing Williamson down on the far side. This is the new wide receiver coach, Matt McCarthy, talking to Coleman, Patterson, Searles, and Giles down on the sideline. 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. Blitz, Charlie Pearson in, and everybody else. Rudy Lopez up the middle, Ridling from the right. That's the Bulldogs' 3rd sack of the day.
Charlie Pearson,
When Gray gets some time, he's
along with Rudy Lopez and Ryan Morris.
finding some success, but man, Bulldogs are making him pay heavily for it. Pearson, number 6, Lopez, 45, and Ridling, 55 up the middle. 3rd and 15. Clock's rolling, 8:45 to go in the first half. Brown is on the near side, covered by Hutchings. Gray checks off him down the left side to Brandon Brown. Brandon Brown, number 81, covered back there by Duren Ellis. Gray looking for Pierre, now he goes to Brandon.
Pass intended for Brandon Brown.
And Ellis step for step with Brown, but still almost a completion. Rushke will punt from near his goal line. Clarence Coleman standing at his own 42. Tries to get some distance on this one. Bounces at midfield. Takes a left turn and goes out at the Bulldog 49.
And kicked by Jeff Rushke.
It'll be about a 36-yard punt by Rushke.
49 of the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs will head north from the 49 with 8:22 to go in the first half, up 14-9.
For their continued support. Their large donation allowed the athletic department to purchase a John Deere
Bulldogs have
heater
been
for all
more
your
dominant on the field than a 5-point lead would
Walters
indicate.
and Norfolk Drive in Big Rapids for all your lawn and garden tractor needs.
Chasing Gray all over the place, sacking him 3 times, 2 interceptions. First and 10 from the 49. Park looking to throw, and through Searles' hands at the Warrior 46.
Pass incomplete to Doug Searles.
Covered by Damian Kirby.
John Black covering on the play.
That'll be 2nd and 10. Halftime today, the 13-member FSU Bulldog Athletic Hall of Fame charter class will be recognized. Hence calling this the Hall of Fame game. Park again to throw. Short. Somehow got signals crossed with Derek Fudge.
Complete screen pass.
We can figure out what happened here. Somebody got turned around. Looks like Fudge might have been expecting that on the other side. Park 5 for 9 today. Still with that 85 yards. 3rd and 10 from their 49. Fake draw to Fudge, and I say Park was expecting someone to be there.
Attention fans, the Office of Scholarships and
I don't know if
Financial
somebody got a hand on his arm
the
or...
Ferris State University. As part of the Awesome Venture activities, a drawing for 3 prizes was held, and the winners will be
Looks like somebody might have
first prize winner
interrupted his arc.
from Holland.
No gain on that series. Tim Gill in to punt away. And lefty sends a wobbler down, bounces at the 25, takes a Ferris bounce and goes out at the Warrior 17. Wayne State will head south with 8:04 to go in the first half. Bulldogs up 14-9. 34-yard punt by Tim Gill. First series, Duran Ellis has replaced Ryan Hodges at right corner. So see number 8 over there instead of number 16. Gray rolling right. Round deep. Comes up short to the tight end, Julian. That should be enough for a Warrior first down. Like he went out near the stick at the 28.
Last night, the Ferris women's volleyball
Hoping to sling it south to Pierre Brown, but covered too well by Devin Hutching.
lady volleyball players are now 14-1 on the
That is a first down at the Warrior 28.
4 p.m.
Morcantine in motion. Gray snowed under. Ziderveen up high, but Ryan Morris was the one that did the damage.
Sack Ryan Morris.
Fourth sack of the day for the Bulldog defense. Not a blitz or anything either. That was just Rob Ridling as the extra rusher in there. Second and 15, loss of 5 on the play. Tight end switches sides. Gray out of the shotgun. Big rush this time. Gray sidesteps and throws it. Intentionally grounds it, but won't be called for it, as Julian was on the ground over near there. That was Ziderveen who almost had him wrapped up there. 3rd and 15 from their 23. Almost their 5th sack. Gray 9 for 14. 135 yards. Pitch to Rushke, quick kick. Man, when was the last time you saw that? A punt on a 3rd down. Remember Rushke, not just the backup running back, but also the Warrior punter. Down that back at the Bulldog 25.
On their own 24-yard line.
Man, you just don't get to see that very often. Rolls dead there, back inside the Bulldog 25, where Ferris will head north with 6:57 to go in the first half. Wide receivers in tight on the left side for Park. Fudge lone setback. Park out to Hepner, tight end, left side. And big Josh Hepner puts his shoulder down and carries for a first down.
The Bulldog first down.
Searles and Coleman carried him inside. Hepner, nobody there. First down at the Bulldog 37. Nice of him to run right in the camera angle like that, too. Park looking deep. Coleman crossing midfield. Coleman dragged down at the Warrior 40 by Sterling Walker.
Park's pass, complete to Clarence Coleman.
Usually you think it's Doug Searles coming across the middle when Coleman drags some people. The other way around this time.
Bulldogs will put the ball in play on the Wayne State 40-yard line.
First down at the Wayne State 40. Bulldogs on the march. Patterson left, Searles and Coleman on the right. Park looking for Coleman down the sideline, wide open. Coleman hits for the corner, touchdown. 2 leaps by Clarence Coleman. 1 over Jamie Carpenter near the 25 to spring loose and head to that corner, and the last one right at the goal line. Save this one for the highlight reel. Coleman, outside man there on the right, covered by Walker. That's over Carpenter. Sean Black, no good. Sal Warner, no good. McCullough for the extra point. High snap. And this one's good. Bulldogs up 21-3. Let's watch that touchdown again. Good adjustment in the air by Coleman. Gets that ball just inside the pylon. Park up to 158 yards passing on the day now. Coleman up to 105 yards receiving today. Now keep him near the national leaders in that category. Bulldogs up 21-9 with 5:53 to go here in the first half. That's a quick kick by Rushke a few moments ago. Really didn't pay off the dividend. I think the Bulldogs knew that they could score on the Warriors. The question is, could they prevent them from scoring? A couple of big-time interceptions by Alvin Greer and Duren Ellis have helped a lot. McCullough, low driving kick, puts Williamson back on his 5. Left side, headed for the corner, Jason Wells. Drops him as he crosses the 20 out near the 22.
That last drive by the Bulldogs, they covered 75 yards in 3 plays. The final pass from Carter.
Takes a nice bounce right into his hand. And then we'll see 31.
Update on the score, NMU 17, Michigan Tech.
First down for the Warriors at their 23. Gray out of the shotgun. Low snap, give to Williamson. Pearson tries tripping him. Gives him time for Hutchings and Pipko to get over there and wrap him up. Looks like a pickup of about 2 on that. Pearson, Hutchings, Pipko in there. Pickup of 2 to the 25, 2nd and 8. Gray in trouble. Zeiderbean got him by the shirt. Oh, geez. Devin Hutchings came in there on Williamson. Watch this. that pass had been anywhere near Williamson, I think we might have seen a flag on that one. He wasn't going to get that one. He was backing up. Gray was leading him on that.
At the end of the third quarter.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bulldogs up 21-9. 3rd and 8. Warriors heading south from their 25. And Gray, too much time. Play clock ran out. I'll back him up another 5. Delay o game. Brings up a 3rd and 13. I don't think we're going to see that on those quick kicks again.
Stick around for halftime because that will be the time the 13 members of the charter class of the Bulldog Athletics Hall of Fame will be introduced. Also, Hall of Fame instructees and their representatives are reminded to report to the track in front of the west stands at the beginning of halftime.
4 wides for the Warriors. Gray looking downfield. Morris pursuing. Slings it down the sideline. Intercepted by Alvin Greer. Greer left side goes out near the 25. Greer's 2nd interception of the day. That's the 3rd interception on Gray just in the first half. Nowhere to go. Ill-advised on a 3rd down like that. Nothing but burgundy shirts down there. Tried throwing back across his body, just did not work. Kyle Park under center, 4 wideouts. Mike Collins in the backfield. Draw to Collins. And Collins does well to lose only 5 on that one. Ed Youngs and Sal Warner in the backfield with him.
Along with Tim Pobrick and Adam Keyline all in on that stop.
Almost like they were in on the play. 2nd and a long 15. Giles and Patterson left. Searles, Coleman right. Patterson in motion. Swing to Patterson and another -5.
Pass was completed to Patterson, but there was a 5-yard loss.
Number 9 coming through here. Saw that one all the way. Dan Stuckey.
And Adam Keyline in on the stop.
3rd and 20 from the 35. 3:36 to go in the half. Park out of the shotgun. And some malfeasance along the line. Procedure against the Bulldogs. 3rd -5 in a row. Different way every time. Third and 25 from the 35-yard line. Park down the middle. Patterson. Sal Warner with some contact down there. Looks like they locked shoulder pads. Adam Keenline as well. Incomplete. At least they didn't lose 5. Yeah, a little jockeying for position down there near the 20.
It's crunch time.
So, 4th down, 25. Tim Gill, the punt from near midfield. Roger White standing near his 10. High snap to Gill. Gets it away somehow in the middle of a crowd. Bounces at the 21. And Giles picks it up at the Warrior 14. Looked like that was going to take a Warrior bounce outside the 20 there.
First touching by Luke Pipko.
Pipko went up for the rebound, tapped it back towards the Warrior goal. 3:01 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs up 21-9. Warriors have 2 timeouts left. Bulldogs have all 3 of theirs. Give is to Williamson through the middle. And Williamson trips out to near the 28. Pickup of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4. Pipko and Pearson on the stop.
Jason Sharon now in at quarterback for the Warriors.
Number 15, Jason Sharon, in now for the Warriors. Starter at the beginning of the year, replaced last week by Dan Gray. Sharon on the move, pursued, through working team's hands near the 40. Bo Moore had Sharon in his sights though. Moore circling around from the right. Number 54 in hot pursuit. Obviously, Wayne State coach Kazor figuring that Sharon can't do much worse than Gray. Third and 4. Sharon left side, first down yardage out to Brandon Brown at the 35.
Picks up Warrior first down on that pass play.
Dropped by Ellis and Corey Rush. Looking for Pierre Brown on the right.
Rand Ellis making the stop.
First down Warriors at their 35. Clock rolling down, 2 minutes to go in the half now. Sharon looking for Brown, and almost picked off by Charlie Pearson at the 45.
By Charlie Pearson.
Pass would have been low for Brown, but almost perfect for Pearson. Brown in the middle of a crowd there. Pearson the only one to get his hands near it though. 2nd and 10 from their 35. Finkbeiner in motion. Sharon looking deep. Brandon Brown wide open, catches it in a basket and waltzes into the end zone for a Warrior touchdown. No one within 10 yards of Brandon Brown. That's him lined up on the left. Does nothing but just streak down the left side. Well, we won't point fingers and guess who missed that one. Sharon doing a good job of rolling to his left and throwing downfield. Matt Pomeroy for the extra point. Drives this one through.
Score now, Ferris 21, Wayne State 16.
Pulls Wayne State within 5. 21-16 Ferris with 1:43 to go here in the first half.
Ferris State University, as part of the Awesome Adventure activities, a drawing for 3 prizes was held, and the winners will be announced.
Obviously putting in
The second prize winner is
Justin Sharon, a right move at the right time for Wayne State. Jason Sharon. He said the starter before the game last week when Dan Gray came in and pulled the Warriors within 1 point of winning.
Pass play, 65 yards from Sharon to Brown.
65-yard pass play from Sharon to Brown.
75-yard drive for the Warriors touchdown.
Coleman and Fudge deep for Bulldogs to receive. Pomeroy tees it on the near hash. Bulldogs not expecting anything really short, but they got most of the blocking team in there again. This one goes across the field. Newell watches it bounce out and out near the 14.
At this time, with the
Bulldogs will get some bonus yardage and start heading north from the 34-yard line.
At this time, all Hall of Fame inductees and their representatives in front of the West Stand at this time.
.143 to go.
The Bulldogs will put the ball in play on the 35-yard line.
In the first half, Bulldogs up 21-16. Kyle Park sends 3 wide left. Robert Giles alone on the right. Fudge the lone setback. Looking for Giles. And Robert pulls it in at the 40 before being wrestled down by Sterling Walker. And J.L. Holdsworth. Pick up a 5 on the play.
Holdsworth and Walker in on that tackle.
Clock rolling. Did not go out of bounds on that. Under 120 and a half now. 2nd and 5 from their 40. Park from the shotgun. Park looking left side. Doug Searles all by himself. Has to stop and get it. Now it's a foot race. Doug Searles drops the 20 and out near the 14-yard line.
Doug Searles knocked out of bounds.
Damian Kirby, the only thing that kept Doug Searles from scoring on that one. Took a little bit of time to develop. Then Searles had to actually come back to that number 10. Only thing that slowed him down enough. 1st and 10 from near the Warrior 15. Just under a minute to go in the first half now.
Okay.
And quick into Coleman, cutting inside of Walker. Literally one-on-one there. Too low for Clarence to pick off the turf, though. .55 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 10 from the 15. Park now up over 202 yards with that pass to Searles. 11 for 17 here in the first half. Park looking corner. Coleman. Defended by Damian Kirby.
Pass broken up in the corner hand, followed by Kirby.
3rd and 10. Coleman not able to outleap Kirby on that one. 3rd and 10 from the 15. 51 seconds left in the half. Newell comes into the backfield. Park rolling right. Oh, knocked out of his hands. Fumble. Warriors pick it up. And is that Holdsworth on the bottom of the pile there? His hand was not moving forward.
Park stripped of that ball. The Warriors will take over.
Oh, no, he was just stripped.
On about the 28-yard line, the Warriors ball.
Looked like Dan Stuckey, number 9, in there. Oh, 43 seconds to go. Warriors take over at their 29. A little sloppy here in the last couple of minutes of the first half. Imagine there'll be a few words in the locker room in a few minutes about that. Jason Sharon back in as quarterback for the Warriors. Morkentine in motion. Pitch to Williamson, end around. Pierre Brown, left side, pursued by Corey Rush. Rush and Pipko force him to the sidelines, but not before he picks up a first down and stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Luke Pipko helps the runner out of bounds with a Warrior first down.
Pushes him out near their 45-yard line. They're marking it at the 44.
44.
56 yards to go, 35 seconds to do it in. Sharon out of the shotgun, 3 wides on the right side. Looking downfield, all the way Brandon Brown. Alvin Greer off his fingertips. Almost Greer's third kickoff of the day.
Headed for Brandon Brown around the 25.
Sharon's third misfire, 2 for 5 so far, 68 yards. The big one was that 65-yarder to Brandon Brown. .29 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 10 from their 44. Sharon sideline. Brown slipped, just getting up when the ball went over him. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 from their 44. 25 seconds to go. Sharon from the shotgun. Fakes it to Pierre Brown, throws it through Brandon Brown's hands near the Ferris 40. That'll be 4th down with 21 seconds to go. There's the fake to Pierre. Keeps stretching out his wide receivers like that. Somebody's going to get hurt. And Rushke in to punt from near his 30. Clarence Coleman standing inside his own 20. We'll see if the Warriors let him do anything with it. Timeout Warriors. They take their 2nd one on the half. Sharon made a big splash when he came in on Wayne State's last series, but Bulldogs stoned him on this one. Bulldogs up 21 to 16.
Sponsored by Van Fort. Thank you to Wayne Taylor, Mike Roper, and Van Fort, home of the Taylor May deal for supporting Bulldog football.
See if Rushke sends it deep to Coleman or tries to give his coverage time to get down on it first. Coleman, a dangerous guy to have the ball with some open field. And Rushke, high wobbler, bounces at the Ferris 28. Coleman, I don't know if he touched it. I hope he let it bounce right past him. That's what everybody's acting like. And it rolls dead near the Ferris 12. Picked up by Houston Julian. 7.2 seconds left on the clock. Bulldogs up by 5.
7 seconds left in the game.
And we'll see what See what the offense does. Content to go to the locker room with a 5-point lead. And that's what it looks like. Park drops to the knee. Clock will run out. Everybody heads in for a drink. We're going to take a break. Come back for second half action in just a moment. Ever seen the movie The Warriors? They had two. Hi folks, welcome back to Top Taggart Field here for second half action. Bulldogs led the Warriors going into the locker room at halftime 21-16. We got some halftime stats here. Teams are dead even with first downs, 10 apiece. But the Bulldogs out-rushing the Warriors 76 yards to 15. Both teams passed for around 200 yards in the first half. Bulldogs coming up big on the interceptions, though. 3 for 77 yards, 2 of them by Alvin Greer. As far as individuals go, Williamson leading the Warriors with 25 yards. Pierre Brown has 15, picked up on an end around. Dan Gray, the quarterback for most of the first half of the Warriors, lost 33 yards, mostly on sacks. Derek Fudge leads the Bulldogs with 76 yards. Dan Richard picked up 19.
At this time, we would like to announce the winners of the $500.
Right now, let's go down to Ira Childress on the field.
Out of adventure this morning.
All right, Jim, we're standing here with the Boy Scouts of America, who's down here for the Flag Day. You want to talk a little bit about the Flag Day?
Yes, we're part of Troop 87, the Apollo District, and this is our second year here to participate in the flag program at the opening ceremony.
Okay, you got a few of these guys out here. What are their names?
This is Kylan Emmons, Darren Schaefer. This here is Gregory Clack and Casey Johnston. And this is our Assistant Scoutmaster, Brian Clack, and I'm Gary Wolverton. And this is Jennifer Clack. We have two more over here. This is, come on over here. This is Kimberly Clack. She's our treasurer. And this is my wife, Charlene Wolverton.
Hey, Jim, as you can see, we got the whole gang of Boy Scouts down here. It's really good to see. Back to you.
Bulldogs receive here at the beginning of the second half. Matt Pomeroy sets up on his 35. Coleman, Fudge, Burton, and Newell deep for the Bulldogs. And Pomeroy sends this one unusually deep for him. Fudge takes it at his 18 and gets out close to his 38. Nice 20-yard pickup. Unusual on a short kick like that. Pomeroy had been just dropping him halfway down there, hoping a lineman pick it up. Fudge came up, picked that one on the run, and they're giving him 21 yards, out close to the Bulldogs' 39-yard line. Bulldogs start second half action from the 39, first and 10, up 21-16. And they give us the Fudge. Minor collision there in the backfield on that handoff. Newell bumped into Park on the way past. Nice job of Park to hang on to it. And no gain on the play by Fudge. Ted Coleman, the leading receiver in the first half of the Bulldogs. 3 catches for 105 yards. Nifty 42-yarder for a touchdown, too. Sideline through Patterson's hands out at midfield. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Bulldog Athletics wants to thank Casey McNabb, Casey's Hideaway, and East Cape Lanes for sponsoring tonight's event.
Well covered.
Thank you for supporting
Patterson nearby as well. Park will have 4 wideouts for this 3rd and 10. Swing to Fudge, crosses the 40, spins out, and looks like the knee went down about a yard short. The one official, though, marking it at the 49.
Brought down by Kirby. That's Bulldogs first down.
Kirby, the guy that spun him around, but yeah, they're giving him progress out to the 49, which is just enough for the first down. Dan Stuckey got missed him in the backfield with that flying leap. First and 10 from the 49. Fudge and Newell flanking Park. Coleman down near the 41. Sterling Walker wraps him up immediately.
Sterling Walker. Update on scores. Mercyhurst 21, Northwood 14.
May have it. There he had it. But where he came down, he looks like he was a yard or two short. Officials give him forward progress down close to the 40, though. Let's go back down to Ira.
Okay, Jim, I talked to a few Ferris players at halftime, and one thing they stressed is they had to pick up the intensity. They feel like their intensity level was kind of up and down going into the first half, so expect them to pick up the intensity. Back to you guys in the booth.
Back to live action here. Park rearranging his backfield. Clock out. Play clock was hung on 0 there for a couple of seconds.
Delay game against the Bulldogs.
A little bit of fog there in the Bulldog backfield. Park trying to clear it, couldn't get people standing where he wanted them. Backs them up 5 yards, first and 15 from the Warrior 45.
Following the game. All Bulldog fans are welcome to attend.
And we'll try this one again. Newell and Fudge in the eye. Draw to Fudge, crosses the 45. Struggling. Maybe he got those 5 yards back before Ed Youngs wraps him up and buries him back near midfield. That's a crowd there. Not much you can do. They'll give him 4 yards back. Second and 11 from the 41.
Warner, along with Ed Youngs, all in on the tackle.
Hepner in tight on the right side. Coleman and Patterson, the wideouts. Blitz by the Warriors picked up. Interference on the left side. Sean Black covering Lamar Patterson out there. And it is indeed interference on Black. Bulldogs will take that penalty. And the first down that goes with it.
First down for the Bulldogs.
Takes the ball down to the 29-yard line of the Warriors. Pitch to Fudge. Trying to turn upfield. Does so. Across the 25. Stuckey brings him down near the 23. It looks like the Warriors are going to be able to string him out until he gets to the sideline. Guy's coming up all over the place. Cuts back inside of Sal Warner before Stuckey brings him down at the 23. Just inside the 23. Second and a short 3, let's say. Mike Collins in for Fudge now. Give us to Collins, right side, across the 20, stumbles down to the 18. Cursing himself for not keeping his feet.
Carries into the 17-yard line.
That crease there looks like somebody just knocked him a little off balance. Wasn't so much a tackle as an upset. Plenty for the first down. on the Warrior 17. 10:55 to go here in the third quarter. Fudge back behind Newell. Park backing up, back split. Swing to Fudge, left side, upended at the 19 by Joe Spuler.
Tackle for a loss.
Loss of 2 or 3 on that one. Spuler comes in. Nice open field tackle. Clarence Coleman just barely avoiding a clipping call there. Fudge knocked down almost back to the 20. They need to make the 7 for a first down. Or the goal for a score. Park looking right, Coleman in the corner. And Coleman with Sterling Walker back there. Tried to cut back inside for that one. Couldn't keep his feet on the adjustment.
Score, Saginaw Valley 46, Indianapolis 34.
That brings up a 3rd and 13 from just inside the Warrior 20. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Park over the middle to Hefner. Hefner at the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Hefner in front of Dan Stuckey. Park making the Warriors think he was looking for Coleman or Patterson. Hefner with one man to beat, and he was way behind him. Justin Giordano to snap to Dan Richard. And McCullough puts it through. Not by a comfortable margin, but enough for the extra point. Stretches Ferris' lead to 28-16 with 9:52 to go here in the third quarter. Park improves his stats to 247 yards on 15 for 24. Here is that 15th one. It's 2 catches for Hefner this afternoon, too. About 2 more than he averages. Well worth another look. Bulldogs come out of the locker room looking strong.
The Bulldog Athletic family would like to thank Bunker Bentley and Bunker Implement for their
Hefner, 2
support.
catches for 31
Their
yards
donation
on
allows
the
the athletic
afternoon.
department to purchase a John Deere Gator for use in all Ferris home events. Visit Bunker's at Northwood Drive in Big Rapids for all your lawn and garden tractor needs.
9:52 to go here in the third quarter. Scoring on the afternoon started with a Matt Pomeroy 27-yard field goal for Wayne State with 11:09 to go in the first quarter. Then Doug Searles caught a 9-yard pass from Kyle Park. Derek Fudge had a 66-yard run. Jason Carpenter had a 50-yard interception return for the Warriors. Clarence Coleman caught a 40-yard pass from Park. Brandon Brown a 65-yarder from Jason Sharon. And then that 11-yarder to Hefner. Roger White on the kickoff return here. Adam Riley on the stop. Warriors head north from their 18, trailing 28-16. I haven't seen Ryan Hodges since the first series. Duran Ellis has been handling that right cornerback position ever since that first series. Doing quite well, too. Jason Sharon opens the quarterback for the Warriors. Give to Williamson. 4-yard loss. Nothing up the middle whatsoever. William Foster and Ryan Morris up big in the middle.
Better being in on that stop for
2nd and 13 from their 15. Brandon Brown lines up left side against Ellis. Pierre Brown far side against Devin Hutchings. Sharon left side looking for Brandon Brown. Ellis with position. Didn't reach back enough for it.
Covering Brown on that play.
Ellis step for step. Looks back just the right time. Pass underthrown for both of them. 3rd and 13. Extra defensive back. Vito Charmilano in for the Bulldogs. Sharon looking downfield. There's Ellis. Oh man. And even if he never watches this broadcast, he will replay that one in his head for years. Talk about hitting somebody in the hand. Sharon now 2 for 9 after making his first 2 completions. Rushke to punt from near his goal line. Coleman standing near the 45. This punt will be somewhat into the wind. Oh, bounces at the 26, and only a Warrior bounce takes it out at the 29. A 14-yard pickup on that. Rushke is not getting any distance whatsoever on this one. He is keeping it away from Coleman. It may just be delaying the inevitable. And let's go down to Ira on the sideline.
All right, Jim, I'm standing out here with a crazy student section. As you can see, they're pretty excited about the score. Back to you, Jim.
Can't really add anything to that. 1st and 10 from the Warrior 29. 8:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Park looking for Patterson, end zone, and through Lamar's hands just as he crosses the goal line. Covered by Sterling Walker and Sal Warner on a play. Coverage is tight here. Just past outstretched fingertips. Park throwing with the wind here in the 3rd quarter. What wind there is coming from left to right. 2nd and 10 from the Warrior 29. Warriors come up tight. Big rush. Draw to Fudge. And Fudge bowls across the 30. Maybe made it down to the 29. Pick up a 1, maybe. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Aaron Burton checks in. Fudge and Burton flanking Park. Park to Coleman at the 15. Clarence cuts inside. Touchdown, Clarence Coleman. 29-yard pass, catch, and run for the Bulldog touchdown. Bulldog offense starting to click. Coleman at the 15, cuts inside. Around Josh Hepner and in for the 6.
Giordano on the snap, Richard Holden.
And Brian McCullough pounds through again. 35-16 Bulldogs with 7:48 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Coleman now 2 touchdowns, 144 yards receiving on the day. Bulldogs stretch their lead to 19 points. Bulldog defense continues to come up big. In their last game, the Warriors almost beat Ashland at the last moment. They lost that game 42-41. Matt Pomeroy missed a field goal with 1 second to go that could have won the game. So we know the Warriors can put the points up. And the question is, can the Bulldogs keep them down? Wind picking up a little bit here in the second half. Duran Ellis stabilizing the ball on the tee for McCullough's kickoff. High, end over end. White takes it at its 2. Crosses the 20, out to the 25. Pretty much just straight up that hash line.
Don't forget, fans, the Ferris State soccer team goes up against Northern Michigan University.
Rich Dosh
October 15th at 1 p.m.
and
Donnie
looks like on the stop. First and 10 from their 26. Williamson, the lone back, behind Sharon. Williamson up the middle, crosses the 30, heads for the sideline, out to the 40.
Williamson carries to about 40.
Or Charlie Pearson wraps him up.
Hold on, Alvin Greer.
I don't know how he got 15 yards out of that. Somehow he gets through there. That was Greer on the tackle. Greer, one of the leading tacklers on the Bulldog team this season so far. Pitch to Williamson. Finds a slot and carries through for another 12-yard pickup. 27 yards in 2 plays here for Thabiti Williamson.
Williamson picks up a Warrior first down.
Almost looked like he was going to pull up and throw downfield, but
Ryan Morris.
by design or what?
J.J. Moreland.
Ryan Morris and J.J. Moreland downfield on that tackle. 2 quick first downs have gotten the Warriors out from in the shadow of their goalpost. Derek Thomas in motion for the Warriors. Fake pitch, Sharon downfield. Pierre Brown not even looking. Pierre Brown not even looking back for the ball would push Duran Ellis out of his way. Pass not anywhere near either one of them though.
Pass is completed to 30.
Sharon still only 2 completions, now 2 for 10. 2nd and 10 from the Bulldog 47. Gives to Williamson straight up the middle. And Williams gang tackled inside the Ferris 35. Obviously, somebody saw something that could be exploited, but Williamson was not running with that kind of impunity at all in the first half. Bo Moore way downfield on that one. First half, all he had was 25 yards on 5 attempts. He's got 42 on his last 3 here. Another Warrior first down from the Bulldog 33. And Sharon saw something he didn't like, calls the Warriors' first timeout of the half. 6:04 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 35-16, but the Warriors putting together a drive on the ground, which was something we didn't see in that first half. Now the Warriors' other 2 opponents have seen Williamson make some mileage this year, but only 25 yards in the first half. Longest run, 16. Warriors have a first down at the Ferris 33. Jason Fiesel, number 81, in for William Foster, middle of the Ferris line.
Objective fans, get out your pot of gold tickets, and we'll read the number in just a matter of moments.
Yorkentine in motion. Sharon rolling right, looking for Pierre Brown, downfield, and it's the big tight end in for a touchdown. Houston Julian. Pierre Brown down there on the sideline attracting all the attention. Houston Julian almost unaccosted.
5-1. Again, 2451. Last 4 digits of the pot of gold tickets. If that's your ticket, please come up to the front line and take your ticket.
Pierre Brown down there drawing all the flies. And practically stumbling into the end zone there in front of Luke Pipkow. Pomeroy for the extra point. High spinner, wide right. Misfires on another one. Let's go down to Ira.
Jim, I talked to Coach Pierce before the game, and he talked about last week how they had a comfortable lead like they do right now, and they kind of let up. Don't expect for this team to let up today. Expect them to keep the pressure on and keep building on this lead. Back to you.
So, just under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs up by 13. It's 35-22. That's Pomeroy's second misfire of the day.
So we hope to see you here Saturday, October 14th for the Bulldogs homecoming game. That drive by Wayne State covered 74 yards in 5
74 yards on that drive for Wayne State. Most of it made by DeBeatty Williamson on the ground. Getting up close to 100 yards on the day. Pomeroy tees it. Deep backs for Ferris. Up beyond the 15, not expecting anything terribly deep. Pomeroy puts his foot in. Coleman takes it at his 15. Coleman looking for a seam. Lost his footing. Dives up across the 25, about the 28. Flag flies way away from the ball. Michael King wasn't pretty happy about it, though. A couple of the Warriors getting a little chippy there for the whistle blew. We'll see an unsportsmanlike or something like that. Personal foul against the Warriors.
Personal foul called against Wayne State.
Michael King is somewhere away from the ball. He was intruded. So that takes the ball out to the Ferris 42, where the Bulldogs start their operations. Up by 13 with 5:47 to go in the third quarter. Eric Fudge up over 100 yards again on the afternoon, averaging 169 per game so far this season. That one's not going to help the average. Wrapped up in the backfield by J.L. Holdsworth, number 97 coming through there.
Holdsworth along with Kenny Langford.
Almost like J.L. knew what the play was going to look like.
Again, the double game for the pot of gold winner, 2451, last 4 digits, 2451. If you have that ticket number.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second and 13 from their 40. Time Searles and Patterson come near side. Coleman by himself on the left. Park catches Coleman just across the line. Coleman, midfield, 40, 30. Still on his feet to 20. Coleman across the 15. We're being caught behind by Marvin Beatty, substitute for the left defensive end. All that zigzagging Clarence had to do was allow that big end to get down there and catch up with him.
The end of the third quarter.
Coleman up about 190 yards receiving on the day so far. Quick pickup of 45 on that one. Mike Collins in the backfield now for the Bulldogs. First and 10 from the 15. Park looking end zone. Searles at the 1. Couldn't turn. There's a flag on the play though.
Reception to the 1 by Doug Searles, but there was a penalty flag on the play.
Searles moving east and west there. Couldn't make the right turn. Or Warner brings him down at the 1. Oh, and that flag is against the Bulldogs. We got illegal receiver downfield. Minor infraction. -5 instead of +14 though. First and 10 from the 19. Illegal participation is the call. Park, Searles, end zone. Disrupted by Damian Kirby.
Pass incomplete to Doug Searles.
Searles off by a step.
Damian Kirby covering.
Blitz by the Warriors picked up pretty well. Sean Black, number 4, slow to get up. Skipping his way back to the Warrior side, holding his wrist or something. Be a little play acting there. Second and 15 from the 19. Collins still the tailback. Park looking for Coleman, and I don't even think on his best day Clarence can hop that high.
Pass incomplete around the 5.
Small window of opportunity. Park putting it where if Coleman didn't get it, no one would. Third and 15 from the 19. 4 wides, plus Derek Fudge in for the Dogs. Park looking, Giles crosses the 10, the 5, and Giles in for a Bulldog touchdown.
Kyle Park to Giles for a Bulldog touchdown.
Everybody else heading to the sidelines. Giles crossing. Puts the Bulldogs up 41-22. Ryan McCullough for the extra point. Slow snap. Kick good, but flag on the play. See that touchdown again. No one there. All he had to do was
Offside Wayne State.
all he had to do was get away from Warner on that one.
Offside penalty against Wayne State.
Offside against Wayne State on that extra point declined. Kyle Park putting up some impressive numbers now. 18 for 30, 337 yards in the afternoon. 21 points for the Bulldogs here in the third quarter alone, up by 20, 42 to 22. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the quarter. Bulldogs coming out of the locker room looking darn good. Ellis again to assist on the kickoff.
Attention fans, there's a new how to go ticket number. You'll get out your tickets and you'll read the number in just a matter of moments.
5 touchdown passes for Park on the afternoon to 4 different people. That's Williamson a foot deep in the end zone. And Donahue Fulton grabs him by the foot. Pulls him down at the 26.
My scoring drive, 5 plays, 57 yards, 19-yard pass from Park to Giles.
Warriors first down at their 26. Headed north, down by 20. Sharon downfield, Brandon Brown got position, got ball. Squirts out though. See if they call it a catch down at the Bulldog 35. No, they do not. Field judge waves it off. Lost it as he hit the ground. There it is, squirting out. Field judge on this side saw it. Nice call. Brown had position on Hutchins on that one.
2277. If you've got that winning ticket number, please come up to the west end press box.
Second and 10 from their 26. Sharon again looking downfield. Hot pursuit by Zeiderveen. And Sharon goes down under William Foster, down by his 15.
Sharon dropped for a loss, back to the 15-yard line.
Fumble. Didn't see that one. Sharon recovers, though, at his 15-yard line. 3rd and 21. They need to make it out past their 36. Tell you what, you look away for a moment, try to pick up a number, and things happen. Sharon looking downfield, across the middle to Pierre Brown. Takes it in at his 30, but Greer drops him immediately. They'll be 5 yards short of the first. Bulldogs getting tremendous pressure in there on one of the quarterbacks. It's going to be 4th and a long 4. They're giving Brown almost 37. Rushke will come in and kick. Coleman standing at his own 42. Rushke doing nothing to earn any respect on these kicks. And this one won't help. Does take a Warrior bounce, though. Touched about the 46, rolls inside the Bulldog 30, though. So a bounce-aided punt of about 40 yards for Jeff Rushke. Bulldogs head south here with 1:59 to go in the third quarter, up by 20, starting at their own 29. Dan Richard in for Kyle Park now. Mike Collins, tailback. Give us to Collins. Wrapped up in the backfield. Loss of about 3 or 4 on that one.
Chris Stamataka on the pass to making the tackle.
Some of the Warrior second stringers making it into the game now. 2nd and 13 from their 26. Richard from the shotgun. Holds it down, looking sideline. Patterson takes it in about the 31.
Pass complete to Patterson.
Immediately pushed out by Sterling Walker.
Out of bounds by Sean Black. Frank Kirby Ford is a proud sponsor of the Coach's Car Program. Thanks to Frank Kirby for being a proud sponsor.
Nice job by Dan Richard of pulling that down. I'm trying to force it up the middle somewhere. Still plenty of time for a high-powered Warrior offense to do some damage to a 20-point lead. 3rd and 8 from their 31. Richard sideline for Patterson. Broken up by Sean Black. Would not have been enough for the first down. That'll make it 4th and 8 from the 31. Sean Black cutting just inside. Richard shows his quick release on that one, though. Something to look forward to in the coming years. Tim Gill hasn't punted for quite a while. High spiraling kick drives Brandon Brown back to his 24 where he slipped and Jason Wells made sure he wasn't getting back up. High spiraling kick up there in the swirling wind. Jason Wells, as usual, first one down on the play. 1:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. First down for the Warriors at their 24. Trailing by 20. Jason Sharon again comes in, the quarterback. Have not seen Dan Gray since those 3 interceptions in the first half. That's the way it goes. Hero 1 week. Goat the next. 3 interceptions and 4 sacks, probably what did him in. That's an end around. Dave Zeiderveen would not be fooled on that one, though. Williamson handed to Derek Thomas, no go.
Down by Dave Zeiderveen for a loss.
And here it is again. Zeiderveen wrapped up there with Sharon. Sharon not doing a whole heck of a lot to help his back there with blocking. Clock rolling down now, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Thomas in motion. Give it to Williamson, cuts back. And still moving, J.J. Moreland by the shoe. Charlie Pearson finally brings him down, but not till he crosses the 30. Out to about the 32. And that's going to be the final play here of the 3rd quarter. 5 seconds on the clock. So we're going to take a break where it'll be 3rd and 2 when we resume. Bulldogs up 42-22. Come on back for 4th quarter action. We'll be here. Okay, we're back here at Top Taggart. We hope you are. 4th quarter, Bulldogs up by 20. Warriors have a 3rd and 2 from their own 34. And absolutely nothing there. Williamson gets backed up. Loss of 3 on the play. Brought down by Zeiderveen and Morris. 4th and 5 from their 30. Rushke to punt, standing near his 15 with the wind this time. Good snap. Gets a foot into this one. Drives Coleman back to his 26. Clarence left side, got some steam. He's moving. Clarence headed for the corner. And working team drags him out down near the Warrior 25. Warriors ended up losing about 5 yards on that one. Coleman returned it at least as far as Rushke kicked it. Oh, no. Let's go down to Ira.
All right, Jim, if you noticed, Wayne State has been staying away from Clarence Coleman all day on the punt return. That was one of the first ones he's gotten all day. And the reason being is he's one of the top punt returners in the country. Back to you guys in the booth.
And flag on the play, holding against the Bulldogs, brings it back, negates that excellent return by Coleman, brings the ball back to their 34 with 14:06 to go in the game. Got to think most of that was Clarence Coleman. Collins dotting the I behind Richard. Collins tries the middle, and nothing there for him. Young, Chris Cates, and Jason Carpenter stop him after a gain of about half a yard. Lights just coming on now here at Top Taggart. Pitch to Collins, tries left side, slips through, maybe picks up 3 before he stumbles shy of the 40. Young's again nearby on the stop.
Collins carries to the 39. Tim Comrick in on the stop.
Just enough to make him lose his balance. 3rd and 5 from the 39. Only 2 wides in for the Bulldogs. Richard feeling the heat. And takes it down with him. Wrapped up by Jason Carpenter down near the Bulldog 25. Looked like he was looking for Hefner up the middle, but he was covered. Evades Homrich. Carpenter drops him at the Bulldog 27. 4th and 17. Tim Gill in to kick away. And Bulldogs call a timeout. Stops the clock with 12:21 to go. Wasn't a problem with the play clock. Play clock had 11 left on it. Just want to discuss something. Roger White, standing at his own 45 to receive. Gill will be kicking into the breeze here from near his 15. And they're ready to go again. Giles and Wells, 2 wide covermen for the Bulldogs. Gill, low wobbler, bounces shy of midfield. White avoids it completely. And Bowmore picks it up at the Warrior 42. 30-yard kick by Tim Gill. 12:08 to go in the game. Bulldogs up by 20. Warriors head south from their 42 with a first down. Vito Charmilano and Rich Dosh in as safeties for the Bulldogs for this series. the old flea flicker. Shuren left side. Expecting Williamson to go deep, but he was wrapped up by Ridling. Devin Hutchings was the only person near it. Looked like it was going to be another end around. All his good receivers were in close. Williamson stopped at around the 45, didn't go any further. 2nd and 10 from the 42. And Roger White calls a timeout. Obviously saw something over on the side. That's their 2nd timeout of the half, only 1 to go. Shuren 4 for 13, 120 yards.
The highlighted teams will be the FSU football, soccer, and women's golf.
Hardly could be called effective, though.
The Country Club, the Alumni Association, and the Ferris State Athletic Department.
Bulldogs outscoring the Warriors 21-6 there in that 3rd quarter. Clock stopped with 12:01 to go here. Clarence Coleman up over 190 yards. So he has moved into 2nd place, passing Neil Mosier, one of the new student assistant coaches for the Bulldogs this year, on the Ferris all-time yardage list. Shuren looking downfield to Brown. Brown takes it on the fly over Ellis and in for a Warrior touchdown.
Pass complete to Pierre Brown for a Warrior touchdown.
No finesse on that one, just Brown streaking down the left side. Ellis, not enough room to catch up. Shuren's 3rd touchdown of the day. Passed one to Pierre Brown, Brandon Brown, and Houston Julian, so he's spreading them around a little bit too. Warriors going for 2 here, down by 14. Trying to close at the 12. Shuren in the corner for Pierre Brown, and Brown pulls it down. 2-point conversion successful. Pulls the Warriors to within 12. 42-30 here now with 11:53 to go in the game. Pierre Brown quiet for quite a while in this game. Made some noise early, but earning his keep again here in the 4th quarter. I was saying Clarence Coleman moved up into 2nd place on the all-time yardage list. Moving past Neil Mosier with his 2 touchdowns, he has also moved into 8th place on the all-time scoring list as well.
At Wayne State Drive, 2 plays, 58 yards, with about 15 seconds.
Passing Neil Mosier and Benny Rowe. $11:53 to go. Pomeroy tees it up at the 35.
Pomeroy to kick off. Fudge and Coleman deep.
Too early for some trickery. Short end over end taken by Fudge at his 26. Fudge crossing the 30. Struggling out almost to the 40.
Fudge to the 38.
I'll mark it down at the 38. And we'll see who comes out for the Bulldogs on this series.
Daniel Stuckey all in on that tackle for Wayne State.
Fudge will be starting at tailback instead of Collins. Big question, is Kyle Park coming out or Dan Richard? And indeed it is Kyle Park. First down at their 39. Play action to Fudge. Flip to Burton. Excuse me, Newell. Newell takes it in, carries out to the 45. Pick up a 6.
Brad Newell, the ball carrier.
Brad Newell.
46, Eddie.
Play action to Fudge, freezes them. Newell, nobody there. Stopped by linebacker Chris Cates. Second and a shade over 4 from near their 45. Pitch to Fudge. Cuts back inside, crosses midfield. Fudge got some room. Derek Fudge down to the Warrior 20.
20-yard line.
Sean Black and Jamie Carpenter finally bring him down.
On the Warrior 20, first and 10 Bulldogs.
Fudge looking like he was going to go all the way outside, cuts back inside through the seam and upfield. Fudge up to 121 yards this afternoon. The Bulldogs racking up close to 500 yards of offense already. Gives the Fudge left side, 15 to 10, down the 5 and in. Derek Fudge, 20-yard touchdown run. Touchdown, Derek Fudge, 20-yard run. 2 rushing TDs for him. 2 catches for TDs by Coleman. Searles, Giles, and Hepner also with touchdowns for the Bulldogs. So they're really spreading around the points. McCullough to attempt the point, and the flag flies. We're going to see somebody jump. Motion against the Bulldogs.
Extra point try. Giordano will be the snapper.
Takes it back to the 8.
McCullough attempting the extra point.
Justin Giordano, the snap. Richard puts it down. McCullough puts it up. And no good. Wide right.
Point is no good. Score remains.
We have seen more missed extra points this afternoon than I think we saw all last week.
48. Wayne Stacy.
Just under 11 minutes to go in the game. Bulldogs up by 18, 48 to 30.
October 28th, when Ferris hosts Northern Michigan University.
Bulldogs and the Warriors really racking up the offense. Haven't been any major type turnovers for quite a while here. Here's that 20-yard run by Fudge for the touchdown. Especially like the way Fudge runs over Sal Warner here at the 5. Has enough balance to stay upright till he gets it in. Bulldogs waiting for the Warriors to assume the positions. Williamson and White deep to receive. McCullough kicking into the wind.
48 push-ups.
End over end, far side. White picks it up at his 15. Excuse me, that's Williamson. Crossed over. And didn't go down, but I think the whistles blew. Looks like Riley held him up while Giles stripped him.
Williamson on the return. Adam Riley on the Giles.
Yep. Yeah, whistles were blowing there. Otherwise, it was a good strip.
The official count was 48.
First down on their 31 for the Warriors. 2 wides near side. Gives to Williamson. Tries the middle. More like a rugby scrum there. Too many bodies to actually knock anybody down. Bottom of the pile is Zeiderveen and J.J. Moreland. I don't know if they actually did the tackling or the whole group just fell over on him. Looked like Bo Moore was in there on the as well. Pick up a 5. Second down from 36. Sharon to the tight end. Julian takes it in. That'll give the Warriors a first down near their 46. Pick up of about 11 on this one. Bo Moore alone on coverage on that one. Blitzed by the linebackers, didn't get in time to prevent the pass. Brandon Brown wide left. Thomas in motion. Pierre Brown near side. Play action to Williamson. Deep. Durant Ellis gets this one. Picks it off at the 20. Pursued by Pierre Brown. And chased out of bounds and over the bench near the 30. Ellis takes it in front of Brown. Sharon just didn't get enough on that one. I gotta think there were either hurdles in his past or in his future, the way Ellis cleared that bench. That's what we needed, a turnover. Bulldogs put it into play at their 34 with 9:29 to go in the game, up by 18. Dan Richard and Mike Collins back in for the Dogs. Gives to Collins, flag in the backfield. Collins breaking loose though. Collins dropped by Warner in Warrior territory, but looks like Brad Newell is going to be called for something.
Brought down by Warner, but flag on the play.
Nifty run by Mike Collins, but illegal motion against the Bulldogs.
Motion penalty against
Warriors accept. So first and 15 from their 29. Apologies to Brad Newell. Same play, not same results though. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by Holdsworth and Stamatakis. Sal Warner also in there.
Along with Sal Warner, all in on that tackle.
Second and 15 from their 29. That penalty being called back. Collins only 13 yards rushing in the day. Richard downfield, looks for Patterson, and one bounce doesn't count.
Pass complete to Lamar Patterson.
Would have been enough for the first down. Plenty of time. Just a little behind him.
Just a reminder, this game is also the FSU homecoming game.
Richard 1 for 5, only 5 yards for completion in the afternoon. Third and 15.
So we hope to see you here Saturday, October 14th for the Bulldogs homecoming game.
Richard stepping a little gingerly there, almost like he tweaked an ankle or something. Burton and Collins flanking Richard. 2 wides right. Richard scrambling right, looking for Searles, crosses Coleman. Coleman almost a one-hander at midfield. Looked like Richard was looking for Searles as he rolled right. Doug didn't know he was in trouble. He kept running his route downfield. Clarence Coleman led by just a little too much. 4th and 15 from their 29. New punter in for Bulldogs. Matt Hepner standing at his 14. Wobbly, bounces at midfield, turns right. Michael King picks it up before it bounces back any further. Warriors get excellent field position out of this. Net 21 yards on that punt. Warriors head south with 8:15 to go in the game from midfield. Would have been nice if the Bulldogs could have burned a bit more time off that clock. 18 points is still at least 3 scores, but we've seen the Warriors been able to do that. Dan Gray back in at quarterback. Downfield for Pierre Brown. Tapped away by Devin Hutchings at the last possible moment. Dan Gray for Pierre Brown all the way. Hutchings just enough in the way. 2nd and 10 from midfield. Williamson, the lone back. Zeiderveen in on Gray. Screen to Williamson. Williamson crosses the 40. Flag downfield. See what that flag was all about.
Moreland and Duran Ellis on the tackle.
J.J. Moreland and Duran Ellis on the tackle. That goes against the Warriors. Bad block. Marches them back to the Ferris 48. And they'll take 2nd down again. Pierre Brown goes wide left. Gray rolling left. Working team. Too far behind him at the Ferris 37. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Intended receiver on that play. 3rd and 9.
Nobody to throw to. No open lane. Bulldogs doing a good job of getting in Gray's way. Gray's totals 9 for 19, 138 yards so far this afternoon. Haven't seen him since the first quarter. Like to see some more of his interceptions. Threw 3 of them there in the first 15 minutes of the game. Fumble picked up by Charlie Pearson. And that didn't even look like it got anywhere near Gray's hand. Good grief, the ball hit the turf and everybody cleared away from it. Let's see that one again. Charlie on the spot. It's 1 fumble apiece for Sharon and Gray this afternoon. Plenty of turnovers. Bet coaches love talking about that in their weekly meetings. Bulldogs take over at their 49, 7:29 to go in the game. Richard gives to Collins. Collins keeps turning. Maybe makes midfield. Pickup of 1 for Mike Collins.
Joby. Line.
And just sheer force of will got him back up across the line of scrimmage.
John Owens also in on that tackle.
Nathan Twerk, number 27, and Jesse Porter check in as wideouts for the Bulldogs. Aaron Burton in front of Collins. Collins again, left side. Collins steamrolls down across the 40 to the 35. Pick up a 15 on the play. First down, Bulldogs. And the clock keeps rolling. Nobody touched him for the first 13 yards of that. First and 10 from the Warrior 35. Collins up to 29 yards now on 12 carries. And a couple of trips in the backfield there. So we may have some piling on and a few other unsportsmanlike activities.
Flag down at the end of that play. Tim Homrick made the tackle on Collins.
Richard limps a little bit. Yeah, it looks like they just crossed ankles. Personal foul against the Warriors. They really shouldn't take it personally. Easiest 15 yards the Bulldogs have picked up this afternoon.
The ball down to the 23-yard line.
First down at the Warrior 23. Just over 6 minutes to go in the game. Bulldogs up 48-30. Putting up 27, it was 48 here in the second half. Collins again, left side, still moving, crosses the 15, down about the 12. Mike Collins, that should be enough for another Ferris first down. No one is touching Mike Collins for the first 5 or 10 yards.
First down.
Now, Bulldog football fans, it's crunch time. Sponsored by Denny's Value Land of Big Rapids. Bulldog mascot will be coming through the stands, distributing Nestle Crunch Bars, courtesy of Denny's.
And now number 85, Mike Lachaki, freshman wide receiver, comes in. Coach is doing what they can to get these guys their quarters. From the 13, Collins again crosses the 10 down to the 8.
Collins, again the ball carrier.
5-yard pickup for Mike Collins.
Warner. Taiwan Brown in on the tackle.
Seems to have found his rhythm off that left side. Second down from the 8. Pass it over on the side for Searles, broken up by Sean Black. Another 6 inches to the right. Searles would be celebrating in the end zone. Brings up third and a long 5 from the 8. Twerk wide, left side, Porter on the right. Give to Collins, left side. Met immediately by Sal Warner. Gang tackled around the 6. That's going to be 4th and about 3.
And Anowski on the tackle. 4th down to the Bulldogs. McCullough is in.
Brian McCullough comes in for a field goal attempt. And where Richard is kneeling, this will be a 23-yarder from the near hash. Zeiderveen comes in for extra blocking at the last moment. And flag on the play. Timeout Ferris, but what was the flag for then? Maybe somebody rose up to call the timeout and the official thought it was a procedure. Have to watch the tape for that one. Anyway, second try, 23-yarder. McCullough puts it up, and it's good. Ryan McCullough from 23 yards near side into the wind puts the Bulldogs up by 21 points with 3:41 to go in the game. Everybody's probably wondering, how can he make that one still misfire on 2 extra points? That's why they play the game. Bulldogs up by 21 with 3:41 to go. Grinding out that last drive. Mostly on the strength of Mike Collins. As you see, Mike Collins able to assert himself.
October 14th. Mercy first visits on homecoming weekend.
McCullough kicks into the wind. A low liner, bounces at the 20, picked up by an up back. Carried across the 30.
43 return.
Pat Harwood,
Brought down by Jason Wells.
infrequently used running back, picks that one up on the bounce. Returns it about 10 yards. Now let's go see what Iron.
All right, Jim, they're down here. The cheerleaders do push-ups after every touchdown. The Bulldogs have scored so many points today. As you can see, their arms are a little tight. I don't know if they can do them all. Back to you guys in the booth.
Chris Cates, reserve linebacker for the Warriors, injured on that kickoff return, being helped off. Warriors will have a first and 10 from their 33 with 3:33 to go. Dan Gray remains in the game for the Warriors. Gotta say, the Wayne State offense has been impressive at times, but too many turnovers to let any coach sleep comfortably at night. Gray flips it out to Julian off his hands at the 37. And he could have turned upfield and made a first down plus. But it's cold, it's damp, wind is picking up. Now's the time when receivers get their hands of stone. Second and 10 from their 33. P. Brown near side, B. Brown the far side. Fake pitch to Williamson. Gray downfield. Behind Finkbeiner out at the Bulldog, or at the Warrior 45.
That's a completed midfield.
Tough play for any right-handed quarterback. Rolling left, throwing back across your body. Chara Milano and Fulton, the safeties for the Bulldogs. Riley, Rudy Lopez, Jason Wells, the linebackers. Hutchins and Ellis still the corners. And Pressure on Gray, throws upfield. Pierre Brown takes it in at his 46. Immediately dropped by Hutchins and Charmilano.
Well, Devin Hutchins on the tackle.
A good bit of zip on that ball for doing it when he was still backpedaling. First down at the Warrior 47. Clock rolling down to 3 minutes to go in the game now. Finkbeiner in motion. Gray looking for Julian, crossing at the 45, met by Jason Wells.
Pass play broken up by 31, Jason Wells.
Second and 10 from the Warrior 47. Clock stopped with 2:51 to go. And it looks like Gray is calling the Warriors' final timeout. None left for the Warriors with 2:51 to go in the game. I believe Gray right now is just trying to put up some numbers that'll negate that first quarter and maybe let him start again next week instead of Sharon. Take a look at the stat sheet here. 138 yards passing on the day for Gray on 9 for 20 attempts. 9 for 22. He's been sacked 4 times, 1 fumble and 3 interceptions. Most of those miscues happening in the first quarter. Sharon, on the other hand, it's like 6 for 15. 3 TD passes, 1 interception. Gray looking for Brandon Brown, left side. Covered by Duren Ellis.
Gray's pass incomplete at about the 20.
Incomplete down near the Bulldog 20. Looking for Pierre Brown, goes back to Brandon Brown. And with the wind behind Gray's passes now, starting to overthrow his receivers. Third and 10 from their 47. Downfield again for Brown. Duren Ellis picks it off again. That's 3 for Duren Ellis today. Duren Ellis slides in safe at the Bulldog 47. 4 interceptions for Gray. Duren Ellis having a career game here this afternoon.
Turn the ball to the
Possibly
Bulldog
icing this game. Stepping right in front of Brandon Brown. Gray had gotten a little bit more force on that one. Brown had the sideline. First down at their 46. Dan Richard changes his mind. Richard to Hepner at the 40. Josh Hepner takes it in. Ferris first down, stays in bounds. Clock still rolling. Or rather, when they get the sticks moved, it will be.
pass. Richard to Josh Hepner, complete for Bulldog first down.
Fair amount of touch on that pass by Dan Richard.
Black along the corner making it that.
First down at the Warrior 40. Bulldogs up 51-30 here, coming down on 2:10 to go in the game. And Give is to Mike Collins, straight up the middle. Collins forward for 9. Hepner, 3 catches for 47 yards and a touchdown today. So that's probably 3 catches and 47 yards more than he averages. I'll give him 8 on that one.
Okay, Jim, I just found out that sophomore Duran Ellis has just set tied a Ferris State record for interceptions. He has 3 on the day, so he's had himself one quite a heck of a day. Back to you.
Clock continues to roll down under a minute and a half now. 2nd and 2. Collins tries right side and maybe falls forward enough for a first down. We'll see when they climb off the pile here. Stick changes 3. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Clock still rolling down to a minute. The Bulldogs sideline feels pretty comfortable right about now. Certainly some things to work on for next week against Northwood, but a lot of good things too. A lot of good things to look at for today. Under 45 seconds to go now. 3rd and 1. Give is to Collins. Collins wrapped up, and they might just stop the clock and measure this one. He got pretty close to the 30-yard line. That's what he needed. Looks like they're going to mark him short, but they're taking their sweet old time about it. Play clock's at 25, game clock's at 17. They don't need to snap it again. It's 4th and 1, but nobody here really cares. Bulldogs win their first home game of the year, 51-30 over the Wayne State Warriors. And both teams head to the field to congratulate each other. On behalf of Ira Childress, myself, and the whole Cable 7 crew, thanks for joining us.
Even in Hollywood, which is knee-deep in talent, Aaliyah stood out.
When it comes to my career and it comes to my life, don't get in my way. I'm not going to have it.
I can remember when I was in New York seeing her first album, like, oh my gosh, she's cute. You know what I mean? What a sexy girl.
At 22, she was already a hyphenate, a singer and actress.
She was amazing, in my opinion, in film. And the camera loved her, just loved her.
In the next hour, we will relive the glory and passion of Aaliyah's music and life.
You very seldom hear people sing soft that can really sing, and that's basically what it was.
You can't stress enough, honestly, what a beautiful person she was.
Never turning down an autograph, never turning down a time to listen, never turning down to hear someone's dreams of becoming an artist themselves.
We will meet the child prodigy who struggled for success and acceptance.
I didn't want people to concentrate on me being 15. And though she's young, bubblegum act, I wanted them to accept me for Aaliyah.
We will shed light on the rumors of her secret marriage at the age of 15 to 27-year-old music producer R. Kelly.
There have been rumors that he and Aaliyah had eloped and married secretly.
We will join Aaliyah in the studio and on the set.
I'm a bit of a workaholic, so when I get too tired and I'm down and I'm out, I'll say, look, I need a vacation, but it won't be for a minute.
And finally, we'll take you beyond the news flashes and investigate the circumstances of her tragic death.
I just observed the aircraft go into the left bank and then a ball of fire. And at that point, you know, I knew that plane was down.
This is the story of a young woman whose talent seemed immeasurable and whose life proved heartbreakingly short.